Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another video. It's your boy JNark Across World, and today we are rebuilding the Kansas City Chiefs. Previous video was just the Atlanta Falcons without Julio Jones, and you guys know how that went. I'm thinking we'll have more success with rebuilding the Chiefs, as we have poster boy Mahomes, and it's my first time rebuilding the Chiefs. And honestly, like all the years I've done Madden, I've never really rebuilt the Chiefs. So Mahomes is a 99. You know, am I surprised? No. Whoa, look at his hair. What the hell? Mahomes is only 24. He has a Super Bowl ring. Pretty solid. We have Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, three young goats in the making, you know. And then the receivers are not too bad. We got Mecole Hardman, another speed demon. We also have Demarcus Robinson, who's pretty solid, and Antonio Callaway. And we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's a rookie. He's an 84 overall, but he actually did perform really well in his first year. So offensive line is actually not too bad after all. They did pick up Orlando Brown Jr. and signed Joe Thuney, and signed Austin Blythe from the looks of it, and picked up Kyle Long. And then the right tackle, that's the only issue, but they got Mike Remmers there. D-line is pretty solid too. They got Taco Charlton. What the hell was that? They got Taco Charlton, Derek Nottie, Chris Jones. I think they signed Jerron Reed. Yeah, they did, surprisingly. They got Frank Clark. Corners, they got L'Jarius Sneed, Mike Hughes, Rashad Fenton, DeAndre Baker. Honestly, the defense is not too bad. It's just the front seven that needs some work. We could change up the linebackers. They do have rookie Nick Bolton as well. I think we run a 3-4 as well too. Oh, they run a 4-3. So that makes sense. They got a 4-3 defense. But I don't think we're gonna really change too much. So let's sim to the playoffs and see how we do in the first season, because we want to make this a dynasty. We want to go like 4 trips to the Super Bowl, and or 4 trips to the playoffs and like 2 Super Bowls. So we have some more. All right, so from the looks of it, we did not make the playoffs. We went 6-10. We went 6-10. Hold on, what happened? How did we go 6-10? Mahomes had 30 touchdowns, 14 picks. Not too good of a year for Mahomes, surprisingly. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 5 TDs, 909 yards, not too bad. Demarcus Robinson, 1,000 yards, was our leading receiver. Defense, Nick Bolton led the team in tackles. Chris Jones only had 6 sacks. Frank Clark with 5.5, and L'Jarius Sneed had 4 picks, so not too bad. But we only won 6 games, which is kind of a huge, like, we were bottom of our division too. Broncos won 11-5, so I don't know what happened there. I was not expecting a down year, but let's see who made the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl this year is Jets, Cowboys. Jets are the 4th seed. Cowboys are the 1st seed in the NFC. And they just beat the Packers to go to the Conference Championship, to go to the Super Bowl. So, and the winners, the Cowboys end up winning the Super Bowl 24-20. Anthony Brown won Super Bowl MVP. Zach Wilson won MVP. Justin Fields, Khalil Mack both got some awards as well. And we have 6 players ready to negotiate. So we had a pretty bad first year. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif wants to get re-signed. We don't have any money, so we literally can't re-sign any of these guys. So that's fantastic. We have negative 14 million in cap. So that's what we're looking like. And we can't even get rid of any guys, really. I mean, we could get rid of Tyrann Mathieu, but I like him. He's pretty good, obviously, so why would we get rid of him? And Frank Clark, we can't get rid of either. A lot of our guys are really signed through with their contracts. Could get rid of Taco Charlton for sure, but we could honestly just draft their backups nonetheless. I want to see why we're negative 14 million. It might be Mahomes that could be doing this to us. So Chris Jones, we can't get rid of him. Same with Tyrann Mathieu. Mahomes is crazy if we get rid of him. So that's what's looking like there. So we're gonna have to just rebuild. Yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild in the draft. So since we went 6-10, we have the 5th pick in the draft. So we could obviously make some moves here if we really want to. And there's a lot of good players available. Lots of good positions available. Let's look at the offensive defense. See what pieces we got. So we need a right tackle. Travis Kelce's injured. We need a right tackle for sure. Maybe draft a receiver. Not too sure about that. Need some linebackers, but we definitely need a left end. Legarius needs a 83, and he's a superstar, so that's fine with me. So we definitely need a left end. Work on the front seven. See what we can get there. Let's go by scouted. Left end obviously looks like the best position to pick up. We got Levi Hickman, who's a late first rounder. We have Keenan Raymond, who's a late first rounder. We could trade back into the round. At right end, we have Cole Robbins and Nick Overton. Not too bad. D tackle, we have Kyrus Hankins, who we can honestly draft and then trade one of our DNs. Let's do that. We just picked him up. He's number 1 in true value. Drafted him at number 5. So we picked up the best player in the draft. So now by doing that, we're gonna trade away our D tackle, some of our D tackles, because we do run a 4-3, but we don't need all these guys here. So we can move the oldest piece here, Jerron Reed. We can move him for an offensive lineman. That wouldn't be too bad. And a right tackle is what we need the most. Let's see what right tackles are. Oh, actually, before we move Jerron Reed for any reason, let's see what we can get with the second pick in the draft for our second round pick. Scouted. Let's see what offensive lineman they got. Left tackle, no one. Right tackle, they have a second rounder, Rob Marshall. We could just pick him up and, you know, develop him. That wouldn't be too bad. You know, let's pick up Rob Marshall. I'll reach for him. He's 70 overall. We're gonna develop him. Now let's skip ahead. So now we're in the third round here. Third round. So we have some linebackers we could go for. We got a middle linebacker, Melvin Griggs, who's a mid-first rounder. Got a couple left ends. Let's go by left ends. They have Manny Villarreal and James Smith. Manny Villarreal doesn't look too bad. Right end is nobody. Middle linebacker, they have Melvin Griggs, who I'm gonna pick up, 74 overall, because then we could have him and Nick Bolton, and then we could trade away. Some of our pieces. So I'm gonna advance to the end of the draft and see what we could trade with. Now that we look at the draft recap, after we picked up Melvin Griggs, we drafted a quarterback, a left end, and a center. Not too bad. So let's advance to the next week. Upgrade our players. Bo Pete Keys and Legarius Sneed. 88 offense, 83 defense. Obviously, that means Travis Kelce's healthy. We have Marshall, our new right tackle. Offensive line is still pretty stout. Receivers are pretty good as well. Want to keep that the same. I think we just need a better number 2 tight end. Travis Kelce had a torn pectoral, so he was out for the season because of that. And then quarterbacks, we have a couple here. But what we're going to do is see if we can make some moves for that. Let's see, left end position. Let's see, what right guard do we have? We have Kyle Long, Joe Thuney. Not too bad. Right end, we have Frank Clark. D tackles are pretty good. Left end, we just have Taco Charlton. Left outside linebacker, we have to make some moves. Anthony Hitchens is a $10 million cap hit. Let's see if we can move him away for a pick, possibly. Alright, so since he's not getting any trade value anywhere, we're just going to throw him away for like, maybe for like a 4th. Yeah, let's try the Browns for like a 4th, or maybe their 1st. Let's see if that goes through. That doesn't go through, so we obviously can't trade because we're under. So obviously we're under cap, which makes no sense to me. But we're gonna have to figure out what we can do with that. So we'd have a penalty of $8 million if we get rid of Anthony Hitchens. So it looks like we have to keep these linebackers, but we could trade Jerron Reed. Let's see what we can get for him. Jerron Reed, we'd have a little bit of a penalty of $1 million. We can't even trade him either because we don't have the cap. So what I think I'm going to do here is change someone to a left end. Change either the rookie. I think we'll change the rookie to a left end position. Yeah, we'll change Kyrus Hankins to the left end. He'll be a run-stopping D end instead of like a pass rusher, but we're just going to put him at D end for now, see how he performs. even though he is on the slower side, but he should be able to help us out nonetheless. Yeah, so he becomes a 76, so not too bad. Not too bad. It puts us at an 84 defense as well. So this is what the offense looks like with Marshall, our new right tackle. Mahomes in year 2 of this rebuild. Defense, pretty solid. We have Nick Bolton leading the crew. D-line is pretty solid as well. So let's see how well, so we made the playoffs, but we went 8-8. But we won our division. I don't know why we're not like going crazy with like Mahomes only 33 touchdowns, 10 picks, 4K passing yards, 104.4 passer rating. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 1,000 yards. Travis Kelce had 913 yards, but nothing too crazy for our guys though. Jerry Sneed had 5 picks. Frank Clark had 7.5. Obviously Hankins had 1.5, so not too good for the sack sides of things. But we do get a lot of interceptions, so that's pretty solid. So let's upgrade our team. Kears Hankins had to play out of position. New ability unlocked for L'Jarius Sneed. That's pretty nice. 89 offense, 85 defense. Holmes is obviously 99. Hilaire's an 88. We got some good receivers here. Marshall's now 73. Austin Blythe is injured. Out for 4 weeks with a quad tear. That's not fun. I could move Kyle Long to center. And then Andrew Wiley's just that right guard. I think we might just do that. Just so we have the best offensive line out there. Nick Bolton and Melvin Griggs, pretty solid. D-line is pretty solid too. Jerry Sneed's now an 87. Defense looks pretty good. We just need some better linebackers, but nonetheless, I think we'll manage. Will suffice. So at right guard, we're gonna put Andrew Wiley there, and at center, we're gonna put Kyle Long to start. Just so we have the best team out there. Now, doing that, hopefully that helps us out. As we face the Jets, who just won the Super Bowl, they're coming to us. So we took a W, 24-21. With that being said, now we're facing the 13-3 Patriots. That's something to think about. They're 13-3. Andrew Wiley did good on his first start, as we did beat the Jets, the Super Bowl defending champions. Mike Hughes is now an 80. That's pretty nice. Alright, so facing the 13-3 Patriots. Let's see if we can beat them at Foxborough. We actually do. We actually beat them at Foxborough. Now we're the 4th-seeded Chiefs. We're facing the 3rd-seeded Colts. While in the NFC, it's the 4th-seeded Niners versus the 7th-seeded Cowboys. We have a shot at going to the Super Bowl now. And let's see if Mahomes can beat Carson Wentz and the Colts. We do. We're in the Super Bowl. We're in the Super Bowl after going 8-8. Okay. I guess. Never in doubt. They make the playoffs. We're like that. Chris Jones tore his pectoral. Austin Blythe has a quad tear. He'll be back though. But we don't have Chris Jones or Frank Clark, so we're just gonna have Mike Donna. We're facing the Cowboys, who are making their 2nd appearance in the Super Bowl consecutively. They're the 7th seed this year. If you look at the Pro Bowl roster, none of our guys are gonna pop up there, obviously, because we made the Super Bowl. So now that Austin Blythe is back from injury, we can adjust the depth chart now. At center, Austin Blythe is there. At right guard, we're gonna have Kyle Long back at where he belongs. And then, yeah, we're facing the 9-7 Cowboys, while we're 8-8. Let's see if we can beat the Cowboys, take the Super Bowl. So we ended up winning the Super Bowl 21-17. Duron Reed won Super Bowl MVP, and we were trying to trade him as well. We were trying to trade him as well. That's crazy. We won a Super Bowl after going 8-8 throughout the season. That's insane. That's actually insanity. We went 8-8. So like I said, we gotta go to the playoffs like 3-4 times and get like 2 Super Bowls. So that's 1 Super Bowl down. I want to see the stats of how the Super Bowl run went. We went from wild card. So we blasted the Jets, sacked them 3 times, sacked Wilson 3 times, and he threw a pick. Running backs did whatever. Tyreek Hill went off, of course. Nick Bolton did his thing. So did Kim Correa and Tyrann Mathieu. Pretty solid. And then that 1 pick from Juan Thornhill probably changed things up against the Patriots. This high-power team. Mac Jones threw 3 touchdowns and got sacked once. Mahomes threw 1 touchdown, he threw 2 picks, but we still ended up winning. Rushing attack, Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Darrell Williams did a lot, and the Patriots rushing attack was not there whatsoever. And our defense, Taco Charlton was the only one with a sack. Stephon Gilmore picked us off twice, but we still ended up winning. Against the Colts, we blasted them to go to the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz got sacked 4 times and threw 2 picks, while we threw only 1 pick. The running backs did pretty well, combined for around 100 yards together and had a TD. Not too bad. Defense, Kimberly Correa had 2 sacks, Derek Nottie had a sack, Frank Clark had a sack, and then L'Jarius Sneed and Willie Gay both had a pick. So pretty good from there. And then against the Cowboys, I guess our defense shut them down running the ball. Mahomes, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, got sacked 3 times. Dak Prescott, 256 yards and got sacked 3 times. Zeke did pretty solid running the ball. We did shut him down though. We definitely did. And defense, Jerron Reed with 2 sacks definitely helped us out. And then Taco Charlton with a sack as well. And Keanu Neal picked us off. So pretty good. Probably just great play calling by Andy Reid and company. So that's pretty nice. We have 19 players ready to negotiate. Got Tyrann Mathieu. We don't have that much money available, so I definitely want to re-sign Orlando Brown Jr. We get him back onto the team. Got to re-sign the guys that really helped this team out. We get Mike Hughes back. DeAndre Baker is pretty solid. He wants a 2-year deal. Get him back. These guys over here, I'm gonna let go, and we could rebuild through the draft. So we got Derek Nottie and Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu wants a huge deal, but he's a 97 overall. We wouldn't be able to afford him. And then Derek Nottie. Alright, so Derek Nottie, I think I'm going to let him go because Jerron Reed showed his worth. He just won Super Bowl MVP, so I don't think I could get rid of him. Derek Nottie's not even much if we try to get rid of him either, so that's fantastic. If we get rid of Tyrann Mathieu, it'll be... We gave him 2 rings, but we'll get rid of him just because, you know, why not? You know, why not make the move? And we can't really sign Derek Nottie because that wouldn't make sense. So Derek Nottie's gonna be the odd man out, and we can't trade either. So we're gonna sim to the next season. Now we have about 13 million available in free agency. Jair is a free agent. Jesse Bates is as well, same as Tyrann Mathieu. I'm going to pick up Ronnie Harrison Jr. I think he'll be a solid fit for our team. Definitely a solid fit. Free safety. We're good with Juan Thornhill. We're just going to sign a backup in Kayvon Wallace. Corners we're pretty good at, so we don't need to attempt for Jair. Even though I'd love to. Jair's the GOAT. Right outside linebacker, we just have Willie Gay. Middle linebackers are pretty good. Left outside linebacker, we don't have anybody either. We could probably end up drafting someone. Right end, we have Frank Clark. D tackles are good. Left end, we have Hankins playing at that side, which isn't too bad. And then right tackle is good. Right guard, we have Kyle Long. He's regressing, of course, but it only makes sense. So we're just going to make some offers for these guys. Hopefully they can sign with us. Austin Blythe is back, of course. We got Joe Thuney. Tight ends, we definitely need some tight ends. We're definitely going to draft someone for sure, so I'm not too worried about that. Fullback, running back is good. Running back, we could draft someone as well. So a lot of these players we could really end up drafting. So let's see if we can get Ronnie Harrison to help out as our replacement for Tyrann Mathieu. We get him. All right, so we get that. We fill that position out. Frank Clark's back from injury. Let's win it next week. So now that we're in the draft, obviously we're going to have the last pick in all rounds. So now that we're here, first round, we need a left outside linebacker for sure. We definitely do. His name is Terrence Curry. We're going to pick him up, 74 overall. Perfect. We're addressing that need. Let's go to our next pick. See what else is available. Definitely need a right outside linebacker for sure. A right end and Kelvin Fowler. Kelvin Fowler at right end. Could be a move. Might be a move I just go with. We're going to pick him up, 78 overall. And we can get rid of Frank Clark or maybe trade him as well too. So we just got a gem in Kelvin Fowler. See what else is next. Scouted. We could draft the backup strong safety in Tyquan Thomas. Draft the D tackle. We could draft the center. Yeah, the D tackle position will always be sitting there. So I think I want to go with the center position. I'm going to go with Manu Sanchez, mid-second rounder. That'd be a good solid backup to have. And I think I'm going to go with D tackle as well. If that D tackle is still sitting there. Yeah, Rayshawn Harris sitting there, 72 overall. That's a good person to pick up. So we're going to send to the end of the draft now. If we take a look at the draft recap, after we got the D tackle, we got a safety, a corner, and another left tackle. And now we can honestly make some moves. We'll enter the first week of free agency. We can honestly make some moves now. We have a lot of good D tackles. I want to change. I want to change some things up. So first, offense is phenomenal. We're good at that. Offensive line is good. Receivers are good. Don't really. We could sign it back up. Okay, we definitely need some tackles. We got Fowler, who we picked up. Oh, he's a left end. Oh, that's even perfect. Chris Jones injured too from his torn pectoral. I forgot about. So. Okay, that's perfect. We have that new kid. Let's fix that up. Let's definitely fix that up. So Frank Clark is good there. Jerron Reed's a D tackle. Kelvin Fowler is a right end. Okay, Kyrus Hankins is a D tackle, so we're gonna change him back to a D tackle to his respective position. We drafted him. He was a 79, so let's keep that in mind. He was 79 at that. Left end, we just have Jason Anthony. Right end, we have Donna, Kelvin Fowler, and Frank Clark. D tackles, Hankins is a pretty good overall. We can move Jerron Reed now, who won the Super Bowl MVP, but I think we should keep him just because, like, you know, he won the Super Bowl. He became Super Bowl MVP, so it'd be kind of be giving him his respects. But they keep saying we need a fullback. There's more important positions to worry about. So let's see. Frank Clark is 26 million. Let's see if we could even move him, because Frank Clark is just gonna be sitting there taking up cap. So let's see what players we can move. So Frank Clark, we would get about 6 million for moving him. Not too bad. I think I do want to move on from him. I think that would be the smart move here, because he has a lot of cap for sure. And we also have Anthony Hitchens, who we could finally release. Actually very happy with being able to release Anthony Hitchens. We gave him like another ring and he didn't do anything for the defense. Kyle Long's got 1 more year, so I'm okay with that. And then Frank Clark, we could either trade him or release him. So let's see what we could trade for. And they keep saying we need a fullback, so I'm gonna sign a fullback because I hate seeing that just keep pop up. So a fullback, we got Colt Neal. I'm gonna sign him. Y'all can leave me alone. And then we do need a number 2 tight end, I'd say. Logan Thomas. We'll sign him, why not? Just so we have that depth there. And then trade center. They say we need a left end bad. Very bad. So Frank Clark, we're moving you for a D tackle. I mean, not for a D tackle. We're moving him for a left end, because we do not have anyone at that position currently. We got J.J. Watt we could trade for. Marcus Lawrence. We got Eric Armstead for 15 million. They wouldn't be able to afford him because he's a lot of cap. We have Dexter Lawrence, who's pretty young. What if that goes through? Okay. I want to go with Dexter Lawrence. I want to go with a young guy. Oh, no, we don't need to. Oh, no, we could do this. We can give them a 5th this year and Frank Clark for Dexter Lawrence. Perfect. So we just addressed that. They're saying we need a center and a right tackle. I don't think we need to go to that extent. What we could do is get like someone for Willie Gay. Trade like a 3rd for a right outside linebacker. I don't think that would hurt anybody. Akeem Davis-Gaber. Perfect. Perfect scenario. Give them a 4th for him. I think that should go right through. Needs significantly a little bit more value. Okay, we'll give him a third. A third for Akeem Davis-Gabriel. Perfect. We get that position. And then left outside, we're just going to be chilling with our rookie that we drafted. And I'm just going to sign a fullback and a running back. And we're going to sign Nick Vigil first. Sign Nick Vigil. And then we're going to sign a backup running back as well. We can sign Le'Veon Bell back to the Chiefs. His return. Okay, so perfect. So we signed the players that we needed. Trying to make another run for the Super Bowl. Got Mahomes and company. Got a new fullback. Tight end, we got Logan Thomas backing up with Travis Kelce. Offensive line is pretty straight. Receivers are pretty good. Defense, we got our rookie. We got Curry. And we also have Akeem Davis-Gabriel, which is pretty nice. And we do need one more fullback, or one more running back, I'd say. Or one more outside linebacker. Jeez, I can't even talk. But D-line is looking pretty stout with the new pickup of Dexter Lawrence. And we also have Fowler as well here. So let's sign one more middle linebacker just so we're healthy. And then let's make another run. We're going to sign Alex Singleton. That's perfect. So let's see if we can make another run. We didn't make the playoffs with this team. We went 7-9. We made the best team we could possibly make, and we didn't make the playoffs. I don't know. Something's fishy about that. Something does not add up. Our offense was 15th. Mahomes was 8th in passing yards. 32 touchdowns, 13 picks. Clyde Edwards-Helaire definitely got injured. Tyreek Hill had 1,000 yards. Calvin Fowler had 10.5 sacks. Curry had 6.5. Chris Jones had 6.5. Dexter Lawrence had 4.5. Defense wasn't too bad. I just wonder what had caused that. Interesting. So we didn't make the playoffs. I guess we do have to do one more. We have to see if we can get one more out of this. Jaguars Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Mahomes did not make the AFC Pro Bowl. Receivers, tight ends, Ronnie, none of our guys made it offensive line wise. Our team just wasn't there, huh? Chris Jones made it. That's just about it. Yeah, from the looks of it, that's just about it. Wow, so none of those guys made it. So this was a down year after winning the Super Bowl for some reason. Cowboys 3 years in a row making it to the Super Bowl. It's crazy. Terrence Curry got an upgrade. That's good. Good to see. Let's see who takes it. If the Cowboys could get a dub, they ended up winning, so they're 2 for 3 on their Super Bowl. Zeke wins MVP. Okay, so Cowboys keep making it to the Super Bowl. I wonder how that keeps happening, but Dexter Lawrence is on his contract year. He didn't really do much, but I like having him around, so we're going to keep him. Alex Singleton, give him a deal. Okay, he's going to test free agency because he's obviously better than what we expect him to be. Nick Vigil, we're going to sign him to a deal. Tyreek Hill, definitely got to re-sign him. He's Mahomes' favorite target, so you might as well give it to him. Joe Thuney, star left guard, wants a 1-year, $10 million deal. We'll give that to him as well. He's just not interested in signing. Got Juan Thornhill, young safety. See if we sign him back. We do. Mecole Hardman, young receiver to pair up with Tyreek Hill, of course. We get him back. Demarcus Robinson, we're going to let walk. Jerron Reed, Super Bowl MVP, we're going to let walk. Rashad Fenton, good overall corner. He's going to definitely help us out, so we're going to re-sign him. Will Parks is a backup safety, so we could re-sign him. He wants to play for a new team. Austin Blythe, we're going to let walk. Logan Thomas and Colt McNeil, we're going to let go as well, too. And then receivers, Demarcus Robinson, we're going to let go, of course. We're going to look to see if we can sign a big threat at receiver. See if we can release these guys, get some cap back, of course. Center, Austin Blythe, we're going to let go. We have our young kid there who I want to check out, who I think will be a beast. Left end is good. Right end is good. D tackles, Jerron Reed is leaving. Sayonara, Super Bowl MVP winner. Linebackers is good. Corners, they're good as well too. Okay, so we released the guys we wanted to release. We have 5 players ready to negotiate. Alex Singleton, I'm not franchise tagging you. I'm gonna franchise. Should I franchise tag Joe Thuney or draft someone? I think I'll draft someone. And then Colt Neal, I'll just give him this deal. He signs that, so we get our fullback back. So our biggest need is getting that left guard position, which I think we could get whether through the draft or by signing someone. So we have 18 million available in free agency. Chris Carson's a free agent. Ooh, Darnell Savage is a free agent too. That's interesting. Running back. Javonte Williams. Give him a nice little deal. Receivers. So this is the big portion right here. We got Debo, who's a free agent. That'd be pretty nice. But we really have a bunch of short receivers that could work for us. So I kind of just want to draft someone too. Pat Freiermuth, we could sign as a reserve tight end. Left guard, we don't have anyone. We could sign David Edwards for now. Give him a deal. See how that goes through. Right guard, we don't have anyone either. Looks like our guy's retired. So we're going to have to draft that position. Left end, I think the D-line is pretty straight. Yeah, D-line is definitely straight. Same thing with the linebackers. They're pretty good. Corners are good too. So we just have those positions to fill up. So we get Freiermuth and the backup running back, Javonte Williams. We also get David Edwards, so that's nice. We picked up a left guard. Got some 5th-year options right here. Yeah, let's give him the 5th-year option. Yeah, I agree with it. Let's go for it. So we picked him up. So advance to next week. Now we're heading into the draft. So we have the 12th pick in the draft. So let's see what we can get here. I do want to go for a receiver, but receiver, they got a kid named Isaiah Bowie, 7.3 combine grade, mid-first round, deep threat. Let's pick him up. Why not? 75 overall. Not too bad. Not too bad. On our next pick, I want to go to offensive lineman. We got Troy Cummings, mid-first rounder. Not too bad. I think that's who I'm going to pick up unless Josh Whitaker is an early first. Josh Whitaker is an early first, but I believe in our guy. So I'm going to go with Troy Cummings here. Yeah, we're going to draft Troy Cummings, 73 overall. Should be solid. And I'm pretty sure that's all the positions we needed. So let's send to the end of the draft. Now let's look at the draft recap. We ended up getting a safety, middle linebacker, and a left tackle. We keep drafting left tackles for some reason, acting like we're actually building a future with them when we really have Orlando Brown. But this is gonna be hopefully another year where we make the playoffs and go far in the playoffs. We have an 89 offense, 88 defense. We got Manny Sanchez and Troy Cummings here. Travis Kelce's like our 3rd string right guard, and that's funny. I think we just need one more offensive lineman. I think that's why they put that there. But not too bad. Defense is pretty stout too. I'm liking how the defense looks. The front 7 looks phenomenal. Calvin Fowler is a beast as well too, so he's gonna be an issue. Yo, the defense is looking pretty scary, so I think we're gonna be pretty nice. So let's see if we can sign some free agents real quick. We have Javonte Williams, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We could sign. If we sign Najee Harris to the deal, that'd be just overkill. So we're just gonna sign Darrell Henderson Jr. But I kind of want a bigger back. I want a bigger back. Javonte Williams is pretty big, though. So we're going to sign Najee Harris. Because why not? To have that crazy tandem of guys on the roster. Then we're going to also sign Xavier Salafilo, whatever. So now we have depth on the team. So let's advance to the regular season. Upgrade our guys and have one more try at getting another Super Bowl. Let's set our season goal. Our season goal is to make it to the Super Bowl. Very high. 89 offense, 89 defense. Mahomes is ready. Good running back crew. Receivers are good. Someone looks like they're injured. Who is it? Durant. Some kid named Durant. Yasir Durant has a partial PCL tear. Travis Kelce's injured again. ruptured disc, so we're going to start Pat Fryermuth in the time being. But that's fine. He's an 80 overall, so not too bad. Defense, everyone's healthy. It should be good. This should be good. And I want to sign another tight end just because what's his name cannot stay healthy for his life. And it's a good thing we signed a backup. Devin Asiasi, someone I definitely want to pick up. We're going to pick up Devin Asiasi just because of that. And we're going to have to cut one player. Mitch Myers, Randy Gregory, John Grant. We're going to cut John Grant. So now we're good there. So let's send to the playoffs and see how well we do. So we made the playoffs going 9-7. We didn't win our division though, so that's something to keep in mind. So now we have to have another playoff run starting from the wild card. Kelvin Fowler's got an ability, 91 offense, 91 defense. So we were the 3rd seed in our division, and we still made the playoffs. Chargers made it, and the Raiders. Offense was 8th. Patrick Mahomes was 4th in passing yards and 3rd in passing TDs. Our defense was 21st, so not too bad. Mahomes threw 39 touchdowns, 5 picks, so MVP year for him. 970 yards, 4 TDs for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Isaiah Bowie, that rookie we drafted, 1,000 yards, 11 TDs. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Defense looked pretty good. Chris Jones had 12.5 sacks. Terrence Curry had 9.5. Keem Davis-Gabriel had 5.5. Kelvin Fowler had 4.5. And then picks, L'Jarius Sneed with 4. Rashad Fenton with 3. Back free safety with 2. Terrence Curry with 1. And Akeem Davis-Gabriel with 1. So our team looks pretty nice. 91 offense, 91 defense. Manny Sanchez 75. Cummings is a 75. Looks like we lost our left guard, David Edwards. He's probably done for the season. Receivers, Tyreek Hill is done for the season from the looks of it as well. What is his injury? Dislocated knee, so he'll be back in 2 weeks. So we got Isaiah Bowie here, along with Mecole Hardman, so they have to lead the way. And then we have Travis Kelce back, thank God. Front 7 is pretty good. Calvin Fowler is at 86. Yo, that D-line, our D-line's insane. Like, our defense just looks crazy. They look crazy. But let's look at the injury report. So David Edwards has a broken wrist. He'll be back in 5 weeks. And Tyreek Hill will be back in 2 weeks. So potentially we could have him back for the Super Bowl. We could have our full team healthy if everyone stays healthy. So we're facing the 8-8 Ravens. So we take a W. Take a W, 28-14. On to the divisional now after beating the Ravens. We have one new injury. Oh man, Calvin Fowler, foot fracture. So we lost our deep right end. But we have to still make way and see what we can do here. So now starting at right end will be Mike Donna. He's a 72 overall. So he's going to have to fill in that role. Hopefully he can get the job done. But we're facing the 8-8 Titans. Let's see how well we perform. Another away game. We took a W 38-10. One new injury. Travis Kelce, ruptured disc again. But we get Tyreek Hill back. So we lose one option for another option. So now we're in the conference championship. It's a home match against the Browns, who are 8-8. See if we get the job done, if we can do this. So we do. We won 35-7. So now it's gonna be Chiefs versus Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Obviously, we could view the Pro Bowl if we wanted to, but we made the Super Bowl. So hey, it is what it is. And peep how the Raiders, nor the Raiders or the Broncos, they didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. L'Jarius Sneed got an upgrade. He's a 94 now. That's crazy. Facing the 12-4 Buccaneers. 91 offense, 92 defense Chiefs. Every time they make it to the playoffs, they make it to the Super Bowl. No one's stopping us. No one could stop us. But this is what the team looks like. This is who we're rocking with for the Super Bowl. We're missing out Travis Kelce, of course, in our right end, but we're going to have to make do. L'Jarius Sneed has taken his game to the next level, so he's a beast now. So we're facing the Buccaneers, so we're going to have to see who makes it. And an injury report. David Edwards is not back yet, so we're missing all of our key guys, but we have to get the job done. So let's see if we can take a dub and complete our goal. And we do. We won 44-13. As I called it, we'd win 2 Super Bowls. We won 2. We just busted. We busted the Buccaneers 44-13. Come on. Every time we made the Super Bowl, we took the dub. Like, it's that simple. We really like that. We really built like that. Starting off with the Ravens. Mahomes, 3 touchdowns, no picks, got sacked once. Lamar Jackson got sacked twice. Rushing attack, they did a little bit better, but hey, Our play calling is elite when we make the playoffs. That's literally what it comes down to. Against the Titans, we killed them. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Ryan Tannehill got sacked 4 times, and we shut down Derrick Henry pretty nicely. Defense, Chris Jones had 2 sacks, and so did Akeem Davis-Gaither. Perfect. Against the Browns, 35-7, ass whooping. Mahomes 4 touchdowns, only got sacked once. They got a kid named Joe Hutchins. 1 touchdown, 4 picks, got sacked 3 times. Come on. We're too crazy for them. Jadeveon Clowney had a sack, but that's fine. Akeem Davis-Gaither, Dexter Lawrence, Terrence Curry, all had sacks. And we got a lot of picks too. Ronnie Harrison with 2, Rashad Fenton with 1, and Mike Hughes with 1. And against the Buccaneers, against Chandler Borland, he got sacked 5 times and threw 2 picks, while Mahomes threw 5 touchdowns, 1 pick, and got sacked twice. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Najee Harris, all 8, running the ball. And Tyreek Hill, obviously, had a TD, 107 yards. Mecole Hardman had a TD. Isaiah Bowie had a TD. Javonte Williams had a TD. Terrence Curry had 2 sacks. Dexter Lawrence had 2 sacks. Chris Jones had a sack as well. And then Devin White got a pick, but Ronnie Harrison and Juan Thornhill got a pick. So our team just really clicked together when we made it to the playoffs again. If we look at the recap, Super Bowl MVP went to Patrick Mahomes, of course. But that's fine. We won another Super Bowl, man. We got 3 rings. Mahomes got 3 rings. And that's where we're going to end off the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video. It was fun rebuilding this because literally every time we made the playoffs, we won the Super Bowl. So that was pretty dope. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below what other teams you want to see me rebuild. Without further ado, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, you got to be fiends.